One of the biggest issues that we always want to talk about is how place shapes us and how we very much are a product of the places we live. And that it really comes back to design. Like all this is about design, and how we design our places really affect our lives and what we, how we lead those lives, what we do day to day. The biggest problem with place that we see is walkability, and people say that nobody walks here. And it's such proof that place shapes our lives, and that the design of places is what's responsible. Everybody keeps citing, oh, people don't walk here, we have a walking problem, and it's bullshit. Like, it's not a walking problem, it's a design problem. This is a commercial district. All right, this is a place where people go and get goods and services, and it is so horribly designed. This is what people decided to build to serve as to replace the downtown. The thing about car-based commercial districts is they do not facilitate locally owned business. The cost at the scale is just prohibitive to owning a local business. You have to have these huge parking lots, the amount of space, the expense really only allows for national chains to come in this space, and it really prohibits locally owned businesses growing and developing, which just takes more money out of the community. So it has all these problems when you build just for cars. Mostly that you're not going to have a sense of community in a place like this. It's really ugly, really expensive to maintain. It doesn't facilitate local businesses. Forces everybody to have an additional $10,000 in their budget every year for one car, because there's no way you can get to work or goods or services without it. It's just an incredibly inefficient way to build a city. And again, this costs so much more than building on a human scale. So if we design places that are meant for cars, we're allowing that to shape us as people, and it's not a good shape. Okay, here's a great example of if I just wanted to take a simple trip from the drugstore over to the dry cleaners, I'd have to cross 8 lanes of traffic. There's not really any crosswalks. It's incredibly dangerous. Like, I'm putting my life in my hands. It's a real life game of Frogger. So this is the commercial district in this part of town, and we're just going to take a quick trip across the river to show you what a commercial district looks like over there. And just a quick trip across the river, and we're in the historic downtown. Here's a commercial district that's built on a human scale. It's doing the same thing. It's goods and services meant for the people in the area, but it's executed in such a different manner. So this scale, somebody locally could possibly own one of these. You're going to have real estate that is not nearly as expensive to build or maintain because you don't have all the parking. This is done traditionally. This is done in a manner that's actually built for people, that works for people. A hardware store, we've got restaurants, we've got spa, we've got a place to get your hair cut, we've got banks. All those same uses are condensed, they're piled in together. That fosters a sense of pride, that makes people feel good, that fosters a sense of community, and facilitates locally owned businesses. Businesses at this scale can be locally owned. The overhead's not so high, it doesn't require all that parking. Same thing done in an entirely different manner, and how much that matters. It all comes back to place shapes us. Place shapes every facet of our lives. Who we know, how we get around, what kind of health we're in, all those things. Place shapes our lives more than anything else. So we have to be really intentional about how we build our places, because it shapes people. I want to be in places that make me proud, that facilitate a sense of community, places where locally owned bars like Shorty's can spring up and last a lifetime. Those are the types of places that I want to be, because I know they shape the type of life that I want. So cheers to walkable communities.